It's the GOAT Coach, Coach T Flow.
And it's your boy Sean the Pod Don.
And this is the Bro vs. Bro Podcast on CGY Sports. Another episode, man.
Yes, sir. Another one in the making, man. Another masterpiece.
I seen some of the topics, and it was just crazy because some of the things we was already talking about. And when I started watching a lot of the shows this morning, and like everything we tried to do yesterday,
right?
We were lining them up. Even when I think you had sent me something the other day, or maybe it was a meme I saw, but I saw the performance of AD the other day.
Right.
And I saw that was on the list. So a lot of the things we be on point, man. We be on point with this thing, man.
Definitely.
The Bro vs. Bro Podcast. So I guess we'll start with your Lakers, man.
Yes, sir.
They ran off on the Wolves, man.
Yeah, man.
Ant-Man had a bad game starting off though, and I never think he would have just never got to a good rhythm. And I think when AD is playing like this, he top three in the league, man. I mean, when he plays like this, he top three in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just, I guess we can get to the topic. With him scoring 27 points, 20, he ain't gonna do that every day. But anyway, 20. Is this a typo? Is 27 points, 25 rebounds? Is that correct?
That is correct.
25 rebounds. Wow.
Seven steals.
7. Oh, you got to memorize?
Yes, sir.
So how many?
5 assists.
5 assists. How many blocks?
3.
You got 3 blocks. You're right. That's
a hell of a stat line, man.
That was a phenomenal game by AD. And the hook is, can the Lakers avoid the play-in tournament if AD keeps playing like this? Can I go first?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. No. Yeah. All right. And this where, guys, damn, I wish I had my computer. I might got my computer, but I don't want it to get in my way. AD is not going to have a 25 rebound game. That's just very uncommon. That's not going to happen. So, but his other stats, I think he's close to what he normally does. He's had a great year this year when it comes to gameplay. I think out of all the Lakers that I looked up earlier, I think he's the top 3 in games played. He definitely played more games than LeBron this year. A lot of people might not know that. So that the street clothes moniker definitely was a thing of last year compared to this year. I think he's at 63 or 64 games. I'll pull it to make sure. Okay. But the Lakers, I got 16 games coming up. And out of their last 16 games, they're playing opponents. 11 opponents out of 16 have a record over 500, and they have only have 5 opponents that have, losing record. So I think it's gonna be tough going down to the end. This weekend's gonna be tough itself. I think they got Sacramento. Who else they got?
W.
Kings. No, but no, you can't say that because I'm gonna let you grab it. But the last 4 in the play-in, what's up, Dabo? What that is, some fish? Catfish? Yeah, appreciate that, man. We got Dabo in the building. Tax Now. Who does your taxes? Shameless plug. That's my boy.
Y'all holler at him, man.
Yeah.
He gonna give you that double up.
Worldwide. Tax Now. Who does your taxes? Hey, what's the website? Tax Now.
What's the phone number?
Columbus.com. Hey, man, you asked him why the hell.
706-649-8767. That's the number, y'all.
Yeah,
Tax
check
one,
out,
man. Get that double up,
Tax
man.
Now. I used to say
tax
the same
now.
thing.
Tax now. Not one. Tax now, man. Get that double
used to
up.
look at me. He's like, love you, brother.
All right, homie.
Like, I literally said tax one for a year. We used to pass it every day.
Pass it every day. That's what
I was stuck in my head. Tax Now. But yeah, so the bottom of the play-in, guys. We got Sacramento, 36 wins. We got Dallas, 36 wins. We got LA, 36 wins. And we got Golden State, 33. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a tough road. And I think with the Lakers schedule, like I say, 11 of those opponents are over 500. So I think it's going to be a tough road. And if they can keep Golden State off of them, that'll be good. But I don't know if they're going to be able to close with Dallas to get into a more favorable spot because, I mean, the Lakers are really, to me, they're in jeopardy. Them and Golden State, the two at the bottom are in a lot of peril, so to speak, when it comes to making a real push at the end of postseason. So that's what I think. You have the floor, brother.
Okay, it's definitely not impossible. You know what I'm saying? Because every game is not going to be against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Every game is not going to be against the Denver Nuggets. You know what I mean? The Dallas Mavericks are actually on a free fall, man. They are dropping, man.
What the hell's going on, man? Your boy Luka Magic.
Hey, Luka, it ain't Luka.
Yeah,
It ain't Luka.
Yeah,
but you know, for whatever reason, man, they don't play no defense. That's what it really is.
Get rid of the Europeans.
Yeah, they don't play no defense, so they kind of free falling right now. The Suns, they up there. Booker hurt. Ain't no telling us. A lot of things can happen, man. Injuries, man. So I think it's definitely possible for them to get that last 6 seed position in order to avoid the play-in. Going back to AD, man, the guy had a monster game. Now, will you have a game like that? Probably not. But is he capable of having 25, 14 game double-doubles? Most definitely. So, his performance was, hey, man, Ant-Man, I'm going to put him on a poster, though. You seen that?
Yes.
Oh, man. that game probably would have went different. That ball would have went in. Because, dunks like that, man, gives you momentum, gives you confidence. It fires up the team. It gets the people going. Know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad he missed the dunk. Ant-Man, my guy, Georgia, know what I'm saying? I'm glad he missed the dunk. But AD played phenomenal. Man, that was a hell of a stat line, man. 27, 25.
It was the rebounds for me.
7
It was the rebounds.
Definitely. It was 7 steals, too.
Yeah,
man.
the steals. Yeah, I know what? Look. You didn't watch the game, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you did. Well, I know we wasn't together. I was watching the game. I saw that, and I just.
He had 4 like in the first quarter.
The first quarter. He had 4. And so I thought, they made a typo. I just knew that wasn't correct. Like, I was a typo. They just made stuff. Then when you say 7, I'm like, man, that man was just on his ding.
Got them long air arms. Man.
Let me go out real quick into his some of his personal stats. He
Go ahead.
And this is no disrespect to him. Just a little. This is.
Well, it's gonna be some disrespect.
No, it's not. This is splits. I'm just talking. I'm bigging him up, man. The guy. Okay, so it was how much for the game? It was 27 and 25 rebounds.
Yeah.
27 points. Okay, so on the season, he averages 62. 35. He did 62 games this year. Okay. So that's great. LeBron did 57.
Ain't too far off.
Now LeBron pretty good, but for AD compared to last season.
Yeah, and seasons before that.
He'll definitely pass the 65 minimum.
Yeah, definitely.
24 points. This is what he averages now. Mm-hmm. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So last night he was definitely above his fray. His averages. But what I want to get into before we transition to the next discussion is their schedule. So
break it down.
Yeah. So they got the Kings coming up. The Kings are 36 wins. Kings are at home, not necessarily.
Go ahead.
Okay, they got the Lakers. They got the Lakers. They got the Warriors. My bad. They got the Warriors. Maybe. Yeah.
Steph hurt.
Yeah. Y'all might get that one. They got the Hawks. I give them y'all in LA.
W.
That's a W. Okay. 76ers in LA.
W.
Not necessarily.
Shit, NBA ain't playing.
That's right.
W.
But they stand. Hey.
W.
Pacers.
W.
The Bucks.
We just beat them without LeBron.
In Milwaukee though.
Okay, that might be
And then the Grizzlies. Yeah, W. The Pacers are in Indiana.
That's up at L.
And then the Nets, they'll probably get a W on
W.
them. Okay, they got 7 games in April. So the last 7 games are in April. We got the Raptors, W. Wizards, W. The Cavs.
W.
Cavs.
If and
then the Timberwolves
Mitchell
again.
should be back by then,
they want some get back. Timberwolves want some get back.
Okay.
And that's a primetime game on 10 o'clock NBA
that may be
TV.
2 back-to-back losses.
Then the Warriors again. And
W.
Then the Grizzlies. W. Then the Pelicans in New Orleans.
W. Man, we own them niggas. We own those guys, man. We own them guys.
So you seen the schedule, and so you think it's a chance that they'll be in the play-in with no problem, or you saying that are you getting playoff vibes?
The schedule you just ran down on me, I seen at the max 5 losses. At the max. I really want to say 3. At the max 5. That's just because, sometimes a team that we supposed to beat, we don't beat them for whatever reason. They go in there lackadaisical, know what I mean? They don't take the team serious.
Stay in front of your mic, little brother.
They don't take they don't take the team serious, so
So you didn't hear? Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's go back. So I'm looking at Timberwolves. They played them twice. They might split with them.
Yeah,
the Pelicans, the Cavs.
We're going to beat the Pelicans.
Pacers. Come on, man.
Maybe
they might
the
split.
Pacers, man.
You just saying they're going to beat both games of the Warriors? They're going to beat them 2 times?
Yes. Definitely this next one because Stephens ain't going to play.
Okay.
Stephens not playing.
And what about the Kings?
We're going to beat them. You know what?
Did they beat y'all?
We just lost from the other game. We was up 20 on them. We let them come back.
You let them off the hook.
We let them off the hook. We ain't going to let them off the hook no more. You said we play that game in L.A. too?
Yeah.
We ain't letting them off the hook no more. Who this is?
That's Bus or Bus.
Oh, Bus or Bus. Yeah, we ain't letting them off the hook though, man.
Okay, Pooster. I hear you, man. So I think your Lakers, they got their road cut out for them.
And like I say, it ain't about our schedule. It's about the other team's schedule. They may have a harder remaining schedule than us. Because what you laid out to me seems kind of favorable. Know what I mean? Like, those are not that many hard games. Like, I didn't see a gauntlet. I didn't see Timberwolves 2 times. That's pretty good.
Pacers, Pelicans.
Pacers, man. Pacers, they don't play no defense.
They shifty, yeah.
Yeah. We can beat them with size. Golden State Warriors, that's just a rivalry. We can make split one with them. Yeah. But other than that,
what
man.
What about Pelicans?
Man, we own them guys. We own them.
We own them niggas.
Yeah, we own them.
Boy, crazy. All right, man. Moving on. The NFL teams are no NFL teams are franchising any top tier running back this season. What does that mean for the running back market? I'll let you take this one first.
Man, it means the running back market, man, is looking bad, man. It's looking Memphis bleak, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Today is the first day of legal tampering in the NFL. So,
hold up. Today is the first day of what?
Legal tampering, meaning teams can talk with players and they can make deals today. You know what I mean?
So if you're a free agent, anybody can talk to anybody.
Yeah, it's wide open market. You probably don't got what I got on my phone. I'm steady getting notifications.
So is it some kind of like anybody can talk to anybody? Is it like
I can say anybody?
Is it for like a day?
You're a free agent.
Yeah. Is it like for a day?
It's kind of like an early, they call it legal tampering because, it still ain't like official, but they can start talking business.
Is that what my boy did? Russ?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Tony Pollard, he just re-signed with Dallas, 3 years, $24 million. Roughly $8 million a season.
Yeah, because they
Josh Jacobs just signed with the Packers. That's a big deal. The Packers who just beat the brakes off of Dallas in the playoffs. The young quarterback, Love. I got Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. I want to say he signed a similar 3-year, $24 million. We got to go back and see how much of this stuff is guaranteed, but it seemed like the going rate for running backs is like $8 million a year.
Yeah, $8 million. And I want to say that the franchise tag it's went down.
Know what? I want to check on the
that's what it was.
That's what Josh Jacobs.
Well, that's what it is now. It's $10 million. But in 2015 it was 10.9, which is basically 11. So in the last 9 years, they've almost lost $800,000 in value.
Yeah. I may be getting a Josh Jacobs
back.
Contract mixed up with DeAndre Swift from Georgia. He just played with Philly last year. Now he plays with the Chicago Bears.
Swift got it. He did get. I just seen that.
Yeah, he just went to the Bears. I think he's the one that got the 3-year, $24 million. Yeah. Look it up for me.
No, I'm gonna
so we still got
Debo.
So we still got Saquon Barkley out there. We still got your Alabama boy out there, big boy.
Yeah, he going to Dallas. You already know he going to Dallas.
King Henry.
He going to Dallas. They say he got a crib out there. Why the hell did we get a crib out there if he wasn't going there?
Well, I mean, they just re-signed Tony Pollard. You know what I mean? So, I don't see my boy.
You don't see him going out there?
I mean, I ain't gonna say that, but 3 years, $24 million. I mean, man.
Yeah, Debo. Let you take it, man.
No, I got my phone now, man. I
Man, use the computer that's on ESPN, man. Put up in front of your microphone.
Man, you got windows and shit open in this mother.
Man, just use the other one, dog.
All right, let's see.
Well, yeah. So what I got, the production of NFL running backs in the last, I'm just gonna say a decade. Their production of what they bring to the game by numbers. Now this is not. I love running backs. My son's a running back. Shout out to Dimitri. Go Hawks. Short Hawks. But they're only 30% of the total offense now. I think with 30% of the total offense. I think with these new systems that these coaches are putting in, man, these spreads and these different systems, that it's just a thing where it's not gonna phase out. I don't think the running back position is gonna fade out. It's just going through a hybrid phase, man. I mean, like now, it's just almost mandatory to have hands if you're a back. Look at the guys in the 49ers.
Right.
What's McCaffrey? Just having the hands and being able to have another weapon, having different skill set, I should say, from a running back position. So, and like we discussed earlier, if you was worth 10, the franchise tag was 10.95 in 2015, and now it's down to 10,009, right, roughly 10,000. I mean, it's just the signs are there, and what's gonna have to happen. I mean, they're gonna have to evolve. The position's gonna have to evolve. These kids coming from high school to college, they're gonna have to just know if you're a running back, you're gonna have to have speed. You're gonna have to have hands. You're gonna have to find that balance to be a viable in the NFL going forward. That's just what it is. I mean, hey man, the numbers don't lie.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I'm a running back. Cause first of all, I understand everything you said is correct, but it seems like the running backs aren't important until the playoffs. That's when you need a running game. That's when all that throwing stuff don't work. You know what I mean? But ask Josh Allen.
And it's colder.
And all them folks. Exactly.
Weather plays a part.
Elements and stuff like that, that's when you need a run game. So if I'm a running back, man, going there, I'm running out of bounds, man. You know what I mean? I ain't taking unnecessary hits, because a lot of these guys, with the rookie contracts that they get, rarely do they get a second one, because by then the team will come to you, man. Exactly, man. You got all these miles on you and such. They want to damn near rob you try to get a discount out of you. So guess what? 4th and 1, I'm gonna get that 1 yard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do.
You're not taking no extra damage.
I ain't taking no extra damage, man. I'm going out of bounds. I break off a 40, 50 yard run. I see a guy on my tail. Instead of risking him falling on my ankle, me twisting my ankle, I'm running out of bounds. Know what I mean? Guys, run out of bounds, man. Save yourself. Slide like the quarterback do. Slide. Get off your feet. Know what I mean?
That's not the running back culture, man. Running back.
It's time to change it.
Okay,
it's time to change the culture, man.
Let's go back.
Electric slide.
Electric slide. Make it better.
That's what I do. Like
question. What was my guy name? My guy who played with the Rams, with the greatest show on turf. What was that running back name? They had a great
Marshall Faulk.
Didn't Marshall Faulk used to catch that ball out the rock? I mean, the rock out the backfield?
Yeah, he was paid handsomely too.
Yeah. So I remember, I'm trying to go back and think about those running backs that came right there.
Okay, Swift did sign
they could just did a lot back then, and I think this is what I think happened. I think Marshawn Lynch, he was all runner. You know, you ain't finna throw Marshawn. I mean, that was every blue moon that would happen.
Right.
But for a while, the running back was the ish. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think the price maybe got too high. Not saying they ain't worth it. They don't play, but I remember seeing some deals like you were saying that were running backs were getting I want to say it was 15, 16 million a year for a little while. They were getting higher contracts. But then if the analytics is telling you in a game of inches, if you're less than 30% of the total yards, now we know, like I say, this show ain't about analytics and all that stuff to a degree. You know, we don't want to confuse you with the jargon.
Yeah, we fans, man. We don't know all that
definitely
stuff.
From a fan's point of view, but you got to you got to put in the strategy from the running back's point of view. If they know you're gonna run it, guess what? They can throw half their defensive playbook out the window and just say we can just focus on this side because we know they're not gonna run it. So you got to have the threat of a running back in the game.
Got to.
But it's just where they're paying all these quarterbacks with these arms, come out of college, they all this money. They're just going to a different style of football. The game is evolving to a pass game. I think from the entertainment value from the NFL, they want to see touchdowns. They want people to score. And the quickest, most exciting way to score is to put the ball in the air and let these wide receivers and slot running backs come out the slot, catch these balls and make plays downfield. I think that's just where the game is going. So you have to evolve as a running back. Maybe not run out of bounds, but you have to evolve. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and evolve, but just know your market that you're in, and maybe start at a younger age. Start really conditioning these kids to be a dual threat coming out the backfield, just like a quarterback.
You said something pretty soon. You're right. The running back position will be non-existent because if I'm a pops, if I'm a father, I mean you ain't playing running back. You're gonna play wide receiver. You're gonna play
or the slot.
Huh?
A slot running back is, I mean, like
man, anything running back ain't getting nothing, man.
But if you're playing like a slot, you might do like a, what they call it? You might do like a jet sweep or something like that.
Bro,
you might fake it and go for it. I mean, those.
You got kickers making more than the average running back.
Hey, kicking is a very important part of the game, man.
Is it important in running? I mean, they don't even touch the.
If you're not throwing the ball, running ain't that important to your team. It's just not.
But sometimes you need to run the ball in order to throw. It goes both hands.
I seen a good.
If I know you finna throw the ball, if I know you ain't got no run game, guess what?
You know what?
I'm dropping 7 back. I'm dropping 8 back.
Who was the last? I wrote it down. You probably read it, you son of a gun. I saw you.
I'm going to tell you. Go ahead.
Who was the last running back to rush for 1,000 yards and win the Super Bowl?
Ooh, let me see.
I don't even know it now. I ain't write his name down.
You know his name?
I wrote the team down because I didn't even know who the hell he was.
Damn, that's a good one, back. Okay,
2016, the Patriots. The last time a running back had 1,000-yard season for running and won the Super Bowl. 2016, 8 years ago.
Okay, so just winning the Super Bowl, it ain't the running. I'm
just going off the.
I'm gonna tell you what happened in my opinion. I believe Ezekiel Elliott.
They brought his name up. Oh yeah,
I believe Ezekiel Elliott.
I forgot all
and
that.
my boy from Georgia. What my boy from Georgia?
Yeah, they brought his name up. I got some more stuff for you, bro.
Real, I think single-handedly those two guys ruined the running back market because they paid them folks all that money, and they end up getting injured, not living up to it. So, But damn, guess what? That can happen to a quarterback. That can happen to a defensive tackle. That can happen to a wide receiver. So why is it more? It seems like it's happening more to the running backs. Know what I mean?
It said it had Ezekiel Elliott. It had Todd Gurley.
That's my boy. Georgia boy represent. Go Dogs.
A couple of them name up, and they had big. It might be on there somewhere on one of those tabs. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
And they would bust, man. And for whatever reasons,
I don't think they were bust. I think they got.
What's the guy name? The butt thing. He was a bust, wasn't he? The quarterback.
I won't say he was a bust.
What's his name?
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a bust. He's a good quality backup. But he's a damn quarterback. What I got to do with a running back?
I'm just saying, even running back, you just saying they bust. I'm like, every position has bust.
Exactly. So, I hate it for running back, man. Like I said, we grew up in an era, man. I'm old enough to remember, believe it or not, Walter Payton.
Oh, you remember Walter Payton?
Yeah. 85.
You got a good memory, man.
Yeah, I remember Walter Payton.
Go Walter. Walter Payton was a hard running back. Thurman Thomas for the Bill. Bojack didn't play that long, but Bojack.
Yeah, he didn't play that long, but he was exciting.
Bojack was
Christian
so hard.
Okoye, the Nigerian Knight.
The Nigerian Knight. Bo Jackson pulled his hip out of his socket. That's my hard running ball.
Yeah, Emmett.
You pull your hip out your socket.
You know what I mean? I remember those guys, man. The running back position is exciting too. These damn quarterbacks, man, like shooting 3-pointers now, man. You throw. It's just like the NBA shooting 3-pointers, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring back the slam dunk, man. The running backs are the slam dunk, man. The game ain't going to be the same without them. I can see that.
And I ain't going to say the running back because you're always going to need, those couple of yards. But they doing so many schemes now. Do you remember this play right here? Remember, if you remember in the Super Bowl, it was a play that Kansas City needed a couple of yards for a first, and they ran like a little fake bootleg, and Bosa knifed in, and Pat Mahomes went around and kept it caught on a QB keeper and got the first down and some more yards.
Right.
Typically, that's a running back play. Short yards like that, you give it to your running back, boom. But they come up with different schemes and different play calling now, just to once again. And I don't know if it's kind of like.
That was good coaching, though.
That was damn good coaching.
If I know you finna run it, I'm gonna put everybody in the box. So I'm gonna try to stop you. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Act
but like
I'm
you
finna
but
run
no.
you.
You said something. You just said something that you gotta peep the signs. You said that even there are other positions, kickers, but you also got linemen who are probably getting paid more.
Oh yeah, way more. Defensive tackles are
and O linemen to where if you got a bully O lineman, no matter what you put, it's only so many people that you can go through the gaps anyway. So if you got a kick butt O line that can block, then you're giving the quarterback time to throw the pass. Or if it was a run blocking for the O line, give a running back a chance to run. But it seems like they're stopping the edge rusher now. It seems like it's like a chess piece. Remember, they started coming with the athletes. They're not real big come out of college like they used to be. They're more like the edge rushers and quick, lean, athletic, like Michael Strahan, that type of build like that. So it's like now it's a speed game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you would think that if these guys are faster, maybe a little leaner, they may not be as brawny as the old guards and defensive tackles. You would think that the run game would flourish up under the prototype athlete that's coming out of college now. But it's just, to me, it goes back to the NFL. The rules are surrounded by the quarterback. Quarterback can make a lot of plays, and they're going by all these schemes and all these numbers are telling them that passing gives you the best chance of putting some points on the board.
Yeah, that's what they say, man. But y'all gonna need the running backs, man. And then, every running back is different, man. I understand, you want to pay some of these guys, but a King Henry, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's at the tail end of his career, so, I can understand that. But your Josh Jacobs of the world, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are Saquon Barkley. Those guys, man, they deserve to get a premium deal.
Yeah, and, well, let's go deeper than that. Then that's on the NFL Players Union. They need to negotiate a better deal for running backs, saying, hey, we want this cap to be higher for running backs. Yeah. If they top tier, maybe they making 17, 18 million a year. That's on the player. They need to negotiate, man. And if not, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. They right at 10 million now, and it's not going to get better if they don't do shit about it.
The electric slide. That's what y'all need to do.
Hey, man, speaking of slide, man, Katt Williams. He's in the news again. Katt Williams in the news again. He ran a unofficial, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. Unofficial, what was it? 4.97?
4.97.
Unofficial. He ran a 4.97. And a lot of people are in awe of a 50-year-old running this time.
Non-athlete, a
little
5'4",
borderline midget running a 4.97 at the age of 50. Man, I don't believe that shit. Let me say that first. I watched, me, I'm the analyzer when it comes to video. I went and watched it, and I watched it. It was two guys taking time. And I think for a joke, I think the other guy, he stopped a little early because the other guy never showed his time. It was like funny. And like he didn't want to show it, and I can embarrass him. But the other guy showed his. Go back and watch it. And it was at a 4.97.
Maybe the other guy started late.
Nah, he ain't start late. He ain't want to embarrass him. That was his do boy. So, he if it's not a 4.97, don't you listen. That man is finesse. Once again, he's trying to stay relevant. It was another video of him running too, that little fuzzy one, so he came back and did another one.
I believe that one with him too now.
Nah, man. He
got the same form. Look the same one.
That was a 5.64 probably. But I will say this. If I can say something good about it, I'll let you say something good about it.
Okay.
I'll say this. I'm a fitness trainer, and from a guy in his 50s just running period, I saw in one of my studies last week, it says 10%, only 10% of people over the age of 40 ever sprint again for the rest of their life.
Wow.
Like, so mama and them don't sprint. You know what I mean? It's 90% of people past the age of 40 never sprint again.
Wow.
So the mere fact that he's 50 and sprinting like that, I salute him, man. You know, I salute him to being able to do that. I'm sure his body, he soaked in Epsom salt for 3 days afterwards. It's like he gave a lot of effort for that fake time of 4.97. But other than that, once again, just, hey, man, he's just trying to stay in what's going on, man. Yeah, you know, everything. He made Shannon Sharp a lot of money. Shannon Sharp said he made more money off that episode than he did in years of.
Now, he said he made
any single year of playing football. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I seen some of them years he made it look change.
Yeah, he made some good change.
So I was like, whoa. But other than that, man, it's just one of those things that, hey, man, let it go. Katt Williams had his 15 minutes again. Y'all let him go, man. It's over with.
Hey, Katt, man, you phenomenal, man. Know what I mean? 4.97. Man, that is amazing, man.
That is
you
fake,
you told us what you can do, and you put it on film, and you showed it, man.
He said he ran a 4.
Hey, you need to come down here and try out for the Columbus Lions, man. Know what I mean? Put you at running back. No, you got money. You ain't got to worry about getting underpaid, man. You got money, man. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm surprised. Know what I mean? I'm surprised. I'm shocked because, like you said, I thought he was playing when he said that on
Hey, man, you
Shannon
act
Sharp.
like he really did something,
He
bro.
did, man. The
Man,
man,
no, he
over
did
50.
not,
He's
man.
not an athlete.
I salute him for
He ran
being
a
50.
4.97.
I salute him for being over 50.
He probably
and
didn't
running.
even stretch. He probably ain't warm up. He probably
You don't know what that man was
probably
doing.
smoking on, man.
Bull crap. He was in an athletic
Let's
facility.
go and do it now. You know how you funny and shit.
He was in an athletic.
me.
No. He was in an athletic facility, and I'm sure that he got properly trained. He probably had a trainer. I mean, he is Katt Williams. I ain't saying fuddy duddy.
Hey, man, there's a lot of problems, man. Only thing I know is he ran.
Well, okay, what was he running at? He was in a facility,
Yes,
right?
he was.
So he probably stretched. I'm sure he just didn't walk. He had to book it. He just didn't walk in off the street. Let me just run in here. Yeah, people already who had cameras, so it was planned, bro.
It's this show used to come on FX. Dang, man. I think it's Atlanta. I want to say it's Atlanta. And at the end of one of the episodes, the alligator was in the apartment, in the house. And they showed, and the police was at the Katt Williams.
I seen that. Yeah.
You see when he came out that back door?
Yeah.
Man, Katt Williams was hauling ass on that goddamn street. I always wondered what that.
But even, not to cut you off, even when Damon was chasing him down the street.
Yeah, he was running fast.
Yeah. He was kind of running fast. Yeah.
That joint got some speed, man.
He got a little speed. He ain't running no 4.97.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Katt. Let it go, Katt. You back on. That interview did good for you, man. Keep it pushing, buddy. Keep it pushing.
Hey, man, Katt said he ain't never went nowhere, man. He talking about 15 minutes, man. He ain't never went nowhere, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about. The algorithm. You got look, the algorithm, they already know what you about, Katt, but you got Uncle Shay Shay messed up in your algorithm. They calling Uncle Shay Shay gay now. What's your boy name? They talking about Katt Williams was looking at his balls and stuff.
No, he ain't saying that.
Yeah, that's how the joke. He was like, Day was like, Mike Epps was like, I ain't messing with Shannon. Shannon called me. I don't want to be sitting across from here looking at his balls. Katt Williams was like, oh. And then that's why Shannon Sharp got mad at Michael Epps. Was like, hey man, I ain't call you, but he was just telling the joke. So in the joke he said they called me, man.
Yeah,
but really he wanted to be on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
So shout out to Katt, man. Hey, LSU and I mean the SEC when it comes to NCAA women's basketball is just blazed right now. We got Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie.
Bayou.
Oh, you got Flage.
Yeah. Savannah.
You got even I know you probably know a little white girl, but little Haley.
Haley.
Yeah, number 11 for LSU.
Okay.
You know, they like
That's the one that pushed up on girl?
Yeah, the one that went up there. You said, she did something. She went up in her face. I thought she had hit her.
Yeah.
Because her lip was bleeding. Somebody hit her. But anyway, so, people, I think the hood really like, LSU. I think the hood, they got everybody in the hood heart. But then you got South Carolina. And I think they coaches a story. When I found out that she has a AAU network on up in the Western Hemisphere.
Damn.
She has context. Yeah. This shit ain't even about the South or the West or the country. It's about the hemisphere, boss.
Wow.
And so Dawn contacts stretch real wide. And if you look at the team and some of the names, the team is foreign. She gets the best of the best. Her starters, I mean, her bench players are starters in probably any other team.
Right.
So the clash of these two teams, man, you know it was going to be fireworks going. And at the end of the game, we had a incident where a player, Flage, what's the girl name? Watkins. What the girl name was? I think her name was.
Yeah, Watkins. I forgot the first name.
Flage hit. Did she bowl her or did she just bump her?
She shoved her.
She shoved her.
Yeah.
And after she did that, bit Camila Cardoso 6'10" from the lovely country of Brazil rushed to the aid of her teammate and knocked Flage down. So a lot of people got suspended. Camille got Big Cardoso got ejected for the next game. Who do you think this hurt the most, man? And what kind of message do you think this sends about women's basketball?
Well, I definitely think it hurts LSU the worst because they don't have the depth that South Carolina has. So they definitely will be hurt the most. But I say for women's basketball, man, it makes it exciting, man. You know what I mean? These girls got passion, man. They got fire. You know what I mean? That was a very, very passionate, very aggressive, very physical game. I liked every minute of it.
Wow.
I don't mind the chirping, the trash talking. I don't mind the shove. You know what I mean? I think, like you say, you talked about it off air. Cardoso, she did go a little too far with the shove.
Yeah.
Like you said, maybe she didn't know her own power. She's a big girl.
Yes, and that's a lot of women to stop.
Yeah,
and she was running. She ran down there. And a little part of me wants to say that's what happened. But she stopped, and only I kind of say, nah, she extended. If she just would have stopped, maybe I couldn't stop myself. But when she stopped, that little extend.
Oh, she tried to push her now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She probably didn't know her own strength.
Sometimes you try to run up there and just be intimidating.
Yeah.
But she ran up there, and with the push, she went across the line. But like you said, man, if the guys do it, it's a double standard, man. I mean, we live in daily contradictions. We live with double standards. People say, nah, it's different. Now, we don't want to see, because guys can do more physical damage. And true enough, the big 6'10" Cardoso, she could have hurt Flage.
Right,
But you want, if the women were so just nice, and to me, what I see now, like I told you, I think the women are more aggressive in their game than the guys are, because I always see the guys, they just be all happy-go-lucky after the game, like they kicking it there. But especially if Bron play anybody on Club Sports.
That's the myth, but go ahead.
But it just seems that way. The competitive, them women, they be like B words, and they just be cussing each other out, and it just Sunday.
Some of them, not all.
Not all,
just some of them.
Caitlin be talking junk too. They say Kay's a big trash talker.
Yeah, she's like the female Larry Bird.
And even Sunday, man, like Uncle Shay said it. He said the same thing I said. ESPN ran 3 girl games straight back to back to back. True enough, they were division championships, but I can't remember in modern times where I've seen them just have that so much emphasis on it. We talked about it the other day. You got stars emerging. We have stars emerging from this sport, and we're gonna transition to a sub-subject up under the same title. But like Angel Reese, she's making more money than probably most women in the WNBA for college basketball. And I think they're setting a precedent to make the game, the basketball game, more alluring for people. If you like basketball, it's like the girls' game is just emerging. It's evolving right in our faces, and I like what we see. We got Juju coming out of USC, and they got Caitlin up in Ohio. They're just making this game, man, a bomb ass to watch.
And I think it goes back to what we said the other day on the last podcast. It's better because of familiarity. See what I'm saying? These girls are staying there 3-4 years. We know them. We don't know the guys, man. These guys are one and done, and they going to the NBA and getting their bag. I ain't mad at y'all getting the bag, but
it comes with a price.
It comes with a price for the NCAA. I don't even watch the men turn them into the Sweet 16 unless it's a Duke
a phenom or something like that, or a top-ranked team.
Yeah, top-ranked team. But other than that, I don't even watch it because
you don't know
I'm not
them.
familiar with the team. So I think that's definitely helping the girls by them staying there longer.
Yeah,
that is a double standard.
That's a double standard, exactly. And let's touch that. My brother asked a question on our last podcast: do the girls have to stay? Can they be one and done just like the guys? And the answer is no. The girls cannot be one and done like the guys. They have to stay there. I think it said 3 years or their graduating year. They can leave for the WNBA, and it's not the NCAA's fault. That's because of collective bargaining. I mean, some kind of bargaining with the WNBA and their bylaws that has their process like that. And before, it was just the norm for you to go to the process. So I guess it wasn't nothing to bargain for. Because they're like, hey, that's what we do. We go to school 3-4 years, then we go to the NBA. Right. But now with the quick, everybody wants everything now. It seems like that might need to be reintroduced. But if you're making more money in college, why rush it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Make your money in college and stay where you're at. So, but it's not, to me, it's not fair. But that's not a gender issue. That's a league issue. That's between the WNBA and their players union, and that's something that they got to work out. It's not something where a guy's making that happen. So they got to fix that, the WNBA, to make the girls want it. And maybe for prosperity of the sport, maybe they should just leave it like it is.
I know something else that needs to be changed too.
What that?
During the after the scuffle, they watched for 15 minutes.
20
minutes. 20 minutes worth of film seeing who gets ejected, who did this and who did that. How about this, NCAA? Hey man, it is a natural. If that's your teammate, you've been going to war with them every game. That's your teammate. It's a natural reaction sometimes to just jump off the bench. Know what I mean? They could be coming to the rescue, not to come fight or anything, but just come to the rescue of their teammate to make sure everything's okay. Make sure they're not getting jumped on or hurt, because security might not get there fast enough. Maybe y'all took all that time looking at that film, man. Let them girls play. It's a natural reaction to just jump up. You telling me if I see my teammate legs in the air, I'm pretty sure they heard her hit the ground. Know what I mean? That was kind of violent, man. Yeah. It's natural reaction for them to jump up off the bench and go see about their teammate.
And I'm gonna get a little more street with it. They're like, if you pull up on an accident and your kid out there and the police trying to tell you to hold up, you finna do everything in your power to bust. You ain't trying to hear that stuff right now.
Exactly.
I don't hear that.
I don't want to hear that.
And like but it's rules. And
but that's why I say it's rules. You watching the film 15 minutes. If they come off the bench, they throw any punch, elbow, knee, toe.
You're saying
anything.
Off the bench stuff is too
man,
harsh.
Too harsh. Just come off the bench.
If you listen to Staley's interview, she said we practice that. Like we coach that. Like, hey, this is the do's and don'ts. If this happens, this is the do don't. So
it's hard to coach that when it actually is happening.
And when it happens, especially in a game against your biggest rival.
Exactly, man. So,
but there are rules.
Rules.
And you gotta. It's really an LSU case. It seemed like they were less disciplined because they whole team wiped out, huh?
Then look, a lot of them girls, they was already standing up.
The ones that they said that the ones that were subbing out, they didn't kick them out. That's what they was trying to see. That was one thing that took them on. They were trying to see who was subbing out.
How they only have 5 players on the floor then? You got 5 on the floor. You got them standing at the score table.
And like 2, I think 2 of them was subbing out. It was like 2, but the rest of them gone. They only have
5.
And then like when that game coming up, they only have one person, right?
Yeah.
Hey, they only have one person on the bench. But that's part of the game. That's discipline.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all knew the rules. Y'all broke them, and this is the consequences. And the coaches after the game, Kim Mulkey and Dawn Staley both made comments about the incident, and I thought Dawn showed so much class by apologizing to everybody, telling people that this is not who we are, this is not what we do, and then asking for forgiveness for everybody.
Right.
And Kim Mulkey, wherever her name is, she took a different route. I mean, she had some remorse, but you can tell she couldn't wait to come at it from another angle, suggesting that she wished Big Cordosa, I'm going to start putting big in front of her name too, but she is a big woman. Cordosa should have hit Angel Reese if she felt like putting her hands on somebody, not picking on the little person, but the little person was the person who that pushed the other girl. So she went at who she wanted to go at, and to me, by that, a coach, a national champion, a person who should be held in high esteem, to even just mention you wish she would have hit another person, I think is disgusting. I think she needs to apologize for it. I know some of her background. She's real mouthy, especially on social issues. She's a staunch Trump supporter, and people might say, "Well, what does that mean?" It means that she gets a little reckless out the mouth without any kind of retribution, thinking she can say and do whatever she wants to do. And if that would have been Dawn Staley making those comments, I wish she would have put everybody like, she ghetto, that doesn't have a place in this sport. Why y'all always got to resort to violence? And here this lady, she doubled down with it, saying, I wish if you would have wanted to hit, so you would have hit Angel Reese. Inquiring to me, insinuating that maybe Angel Reese is violent, or she can fight. Or she, whatever the case may be, she got another big over there.
Or she's just bigger than the other
but
girl.
no, but see, my thing is, Angel Reese got eyes on her. That girl got a lot of endorsement money. She
Definitely.
got NIL number,
Right.
NIL money. Why would you even say her name in that sentence to even mess or tarnish her brand up? And then come to find out, I don't know if you saw this, I tried to send it to you. Angel Reese is getting criticized now by the people
for not joining the fight.
Not to mention, she said she had just rolled her ankle.
Yep.
Angel Reese had her back. You saw she was leaning down in pain when everything popped off. This girl got her life, her family as responsibility, and y'all want to see her engage in violence just because and then who else got the fight? Did nobody get the fight? It was you pushed her, she pushed her. That was it. Ain't like everybody else got to a melee and she just turned her back on her team.
Right.
So I think that this coach Mulkey, once again, if she doesn't get reprimanded by the conference, I think it's a tragedy, because if it was a black coach who said something like that, the news cycle would be running ablaze with pundits talking shit.
I agree with everything you said 100%. I mean, I really don't have no comeback for it. I agree 100%. Everything you said was true. The only thing I can say for what's her name?
Kim Mulkey.
Kim Mulkey's defense. The only thing I can say in her defense is, because this is bro versus bro. Know what I mean? She sound like a black mama. Hey, one fight, y'all all fight. That girl hit you, hit her butt back. Go pick on somebody your own size.
Hey man, that's ghetto hood project behavior. This is a prestigious.
That's what we grew up in, though.
It's a prestigious college sport. She's a national champion, winning coach. I hold her to a higher standard than some ghetto project mom from the hood telling their kids to jump on somebody. That's crazy.
Nah, she didn't say jump on somebody. She said somebody hit you.
You should have hit.
Y'all
Angel
fight.
Reese. I don't like how she put Angel Reese in. You just trying to mess that girl money up. You should have picked number 24. What's her name? I ain't find.
But you missed another thing she said too.
What else she said?
She said you shouldn't have got if those two were going at it. You let them fight. Like you don't get into it. She was talking about Big Cordoza.
Yeah, about Big Cordoza.
She was like, yeah, they was tripping at each other. Y'all just let them fight.
Exactly.
But she with it. She like, y'all let them fight. You got into them girl stuff. You too big. Let them two they the same side. Let them fight.
This is college basketball, baby, not WWF.
Hey man, we need to find out where she from, man. You know what I'm saying? She may be from 1440, man. You know what I mean? She may be from them trailer parks off the Victory Drive, man.
From Trump Town, USA.
Shit, they here too, man. Hey, all the damn poor people love Trump.
Yeah, she
got a little hood in her, man.
She got some fire in her.
Hey.
If you like fire, she's definitely got some fire in her.
Right. She wrong though.
And we're gonna run through these two, because we run out a long time. We're gonna run through these two. Then I want to say Russell for last. I like old Russ, man.
Like old Russ.
I like Russ.
Okay.
The Patriots are trading my boy Mac Jones, man.
Roll Tide.
He's going to another team that I start like as the Jaguars. Another team I've started to like as of such, the Jaguars. And as a 6 picks. Are his days over as a starting quarterback. I'll let you go first on this one, man. Don't go hard on my boy Mac now. Bama, that's Bama royalty. Wait a minute. Ain't he a champion? College champion?
It's over.
Hold on, didn't he win one with Brady with the
now it's time to say goodbye, man. Yeah, he is a champion. Know what I mean? He is a champion. But I ain't gonna say it's over for him, man. Know what I mean? It's gonna be rough for him to get a good look though down there in Jacksonville behind Sunshine. Man. It's gonna be hard for him to get a look.
It ain't. But go ahead.
I mean, why not? Why you? I know he got hurt last year, but usually he's pretty efficient, man. You know what I mean? He usually stays on the field, so it's gonna be hard for him to get a look, man. So
how long was the deal for? You know how many years? Was it a 1 year deal for Matt?
I'm not sure.
So we not say that is because I think with Matt Jones, I think with Belichick's system, it was all wrong.
They wasn't in the right him
place.
No help.
I think he's definitely an NFL quarterback. Hopefully going down here to Jaguar, he'll be able to make a reset. Hopefully his agent can work during the off season. If he's called upon during the season for a backup play, hopefully he can be poised and do what he needs to do. I think he'll get another look as an NFL quarterback.
I think he'll get another look eventually because this is the NFL. Quarterbacks get hurt all the time. So you're one injury away from getting your spot took. So I can definitely see him playing for another team. You know what I mean?
Bama royalty.
Yeah, exactly. So if somebody else gets hurt during the season and somebody gets desperate and they want to offer Jacksonville something worthwhile to get him, I believe that's possible.
Yeah, and I want to. They might not get.
But just at his current position at Jacksonville, I just think it's gonna be hard for him to get a look versus your guy Russ. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be the backup.
He's gonna be a backup.
It's not a quarterback battle. It's none of that. He's gonna be the backup.
He's gonna be the backup.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard for him, man.
I don't see details about the whole deal yet, and they say they can't do it till Friday. Like you said, I guess they're technically they can't ink the deal. But once again, you gotta look back at Belichick and the things he had going on up there.
Hold on, real quick. This is breaking news. Going back to the running backs.
Breaking news.
The Packers are cutting running back Aaron Jones.
Whoa.
I guess that's because they picked up Swift, but man, I thought they was gonna have two running backs.
A dual threat, no? I mean, I think.
Wow, Aaron Jones. Wow.
Well, was he the?
That's crazy.
Now see, yeah, man. See, that's the NFL or the owners combating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
You probably want more money than they was willing to give. Like, okay, we just signed this guy. Yep.
You know that's what it was. Oh yeah, we gotta get this
back
guy.
to Mac Jones.
But no, how much? Dang, how much was Swift deal for it?
3 years, $24 million.
Once again, that's why we.
I don't know how much guaranteed money it was.
We were saying $8 million. Like it's going.
Yeah, and like you said, it seemed like it's decreasing, man. Pretty soon, man, these running backs, man, they're gonna offer these guys $5-6 million a year, man.
And we gotta.
When it happens, slide.
He said you gotta start sliding.
Slide. I like these quarterbacks.
I think it's in the Warriors' reign of the running back. They're not gonna slide, man.
Slide.
Dang, man. So he's down there. We already know, like you said, injuries happen, things happen. If he keeps himself healthy, he can pass the physical. I think he'll get a shot somewhere, man. So
good luck to you. Good luck to you.
And the Chiefs re-signed Chris Jones to a 5-year deal. See, look how much money he getting. $95 million. Guaranteed. Make him the highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL.
I want to say, I think that his overall contract is worth like $160, I believe.
Will he own up to the contract? What do you think, Pooh?
Yes, I think he will. I think he's already owned up to it, really. And but man, the guy's dynamic. He's a force to be reckoned with on that edge. Real Reggie White like.
Oh, you get Ryan your regular Reggie White?
Yeah, man, that guy, man, he's a wrecking machine. He doesn't get that many sacks.
He did all right. He averaged. He had 10. Well, like you say. Man,
yeah, but he still controls the game, man. Yeah. He like I say, he wrecks up the backfield, man. He quarterback, man. They petrified of him.
20
man.
Solo tackles.
Yeah,
a
man.
game.
He's a big dude, man.
6'6", 310.
Man. Yeah, man. So he's definitely worth every penny of it to me. And them guys going for the 3-peat. I think they franchise tagged Snead, and they cut one of the other cornerbacks. So I think they were doing all that in preparation to pay
him.
Yeah, to pay him. Yep.
And do you think this sets a precedence as for, like you say, that the prototype of that kind of player getting that type of money going forward?
Yeah, it does, man. Mama, you want your kids to play football, quarterback, defensive end, defensive tackles, a wide receiver. If you're big enough, blindside lineman. Those are the money positions now.
And I said I thought that to be, I'm like, and I think Drew said it. I think the Chiefs have a great chance of 3-peating, man. I mean,
yeah, me too.
If you just look at what's on the playing field, and even some of the kind of move they're making in the offseason, I mean, they poised to run the gauntlet again.
Only thing that can stop them is injuries.
Yeah,
that's
injuries. And we'll just see how everybody else, it's hard to do it over a year in, year out. We see how everybody else adjusts to their style of play, man. Which leads us to what I want to talk about.
Okay.
My boy Russ, man. Russell Wilson, Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yep.
He had a couple years stint in.
I think he made about like almost 9 Pro Bowls, I believe, somewhere around there. 8 or 9
Pro Bowls. He's career threw for over 40,000 yards, 334 touchdowns. Quarterback rating for a career at 100 flat.
Wow.
Even last year, he threw for over 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns versus 8 interceptions.
Ain't bad.
Quarterback rating at 98. Okay. Do you think it's fair? I got a 2-part.
Okay.
Do you think it's fair that he got dubbed the worst contract in NFL history? And can he make the Pittsburgh Steelers a viable product in the AFC North?
I definitely think it's not fair that he's dubbed the worst contract in NFL history.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's been a lot of busts out there.
I've been seeing
this
that
going
everywhere.
back to the running backs, like how we said with the running backs.
What that?
With Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley. I mean, they weren't getting that kind of money. I mean, I can. He did not. They gave him a lot of money. And he didn't.
What weapons?
He didn't live up to money, but I don't think he was placed in a position to succeed.
Yeah, like what kind of system did he have? What kind of weapons did he have? He had
did he two systems. He had
Sean Payton.
I forgot the coach prior to Sean Payton though. They had another coach, and then they brought in Sean Payton.
Yeah, they did.
And I believe Sean Payton from day one didn't want him there. Know what I mean?
Yeah, like just didn't like him or whatever.
Just didn't like him. He knew this is not my guy.
This is not my type of quarterback.
This is not my type of quarterback. So I don't think he was in a position to succeed or excel. So, but I think with Mike Tomlin though, one thing we know about him, he's never had a losing season. So you know at worst is going to be 9-7. I think Russ, they're a running football team with Alabama everywhere with Najee Harris. So Russ doesn't have to. They don't have to rely on his arm all the time. It's going to be kind of back how he was in Seattle with Marshawn Nim. So I think it's a good fit for him. And I do think he can help them get to the playoffs. They in a tough division, though.
Yes, they in
a tough division, though, but I can see him making a wild card.
And he's a veteran, man. He's a winner.
Yep. He got weapons at wide receiver. You know what I mean? He got George Pickens. What's the other guy receiver? I don't want to say. I don't know Juju still, though. I know they got George Pickens got there from the Georgia. So, but I know they got weapons at wide receiver. So, I mean,
How you think Sierra's gonna like it in the Steel City?
I don't think she's gonna like it. That's the only thing. You know,
So-
happy wife, happy life. I don't think she's gonna be happy.
Yeah, she gonna be like, "Oh, you can get this contract." Oh, and then little Future, they gonna be out there in the cold. They want to play
Yeah,
out there.
man.
I mean, it just depends how dug in they are to Seattle. I mean, you can fly a plane now, man. Hey, you stay there, I'll stay here.
Exactly. It's only
What
for a couple of months out the year.
What do you? And I know this is about to close, but what do you think that does for clearing the space for the Falcons and Justin Fields?
Great question, man. I'm glad you got. I know it went on. I'm glad you went with that. First of all, I'm glad that I got this from Buster too. Shout to my boy Buster.
Shout to Bus.
I'm glad Russell Wilson didn't come down to Atlanta because it would have been a problem between him and Future.
Man.
Future would have ran that boy out of the city,
You
man.
crazy.
Future would have ran that boy out of the
Future
city,
would
man.
not have ran. Hey, Russ
Man,
Russ got a long check. Everybody like Future got more money. First of all, that doesn't matter. Russ is pure and wholesome. And his bag is longer than
Take
Future
you out
bag.
for some Jordans. Know what I mean? Hey, so I'm glad he didn't come
That
down
man
here,
would-
man. That would have been a distraction.
You think it would have been
Man, it would have been a distraction.
Hey,
Future would have been calling, hey, man, I want to come
would've-
see my kids.
It wouldn't have been Future, bro, to be real with you. It would have been Atlanta.
Yeah,
period.
it would have been
Them
Atlanta.
folks be janking. They would put too much pressure on
Yes,
Russ.
sir.
Yeah, the Atlanta media, Atlanta radio, Atlanta strip
Man,
club.
they would have been on them,
It
boy.
would have been crazy.
That would have been
man.
real
It would've
petty.
been, yeah, you already know.
But definitely, man, I've been waiting on Atlanta. I've been waiting on y'all, man. I ain't seen nothing yet. I'm seeing all these other teams make moves, and I ain't seen nothing from it. Go on, get the man. What y'all waiting on?
What they waiting on, man?
I mean, somebody come get Kirk Cousins, man. Get him off the table from us, man. So then that's all we got left is Justin Fields.
That's who I keep hearing.
You already know that who they want, man. The man just coming off a damn ACL injury, tear, whatever you want to call it. Man, get Justin Fields. Mike Vick 2.0, man. Get the man. He's from Georgia. Know what I mean? He's exciting. He gonna sell tickets, man. He gonna get butts and seats, man. That's who we want, man. That's who the people want. Get that boy here, man. I'm looking at my feed, man. I'm refreshing. I'm on the ESPN app. I ain't see y'all make no move. Y'all ain't signing nothing. Y'all ain't trading nothing, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing. I like my boy. I like
no
Walker,
move.
man. I'm sick of y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all need to tighten up, man, for real.
So you mad at the Falcon organization? They want Kirk Cousins. That's who name I keep hearing. But you think they should make a bid for Fields?
Yes. I think Fields would be a little. I think Kirk Cousins gonna want more money. He's gonna want more money. He's older. He's coming off an injury, an ACL injury. Don't make no sense. He ain't part of the culture. I know he had last year. He had the chains on and stuff. Know what I mean?
He had gold teeth. Yeah, a little swag.
Yeah, a little swag, man. But come on, man. This man from Georgia. He know what the culture is, man. He's young. He ain't gonna be as expensive. His ceiling is higher.
And look, Atlanta, especially with the price, y'all already don't want Arthur Blank. What's his name? Don't already want to pay nobody.
Yeah, he won't pay nobody.
That might be a good move for them, man.
Yeah, man. So
The people want it.
People want it, man.
I remember you was saying some of the white folks when he was down in Georgia going against Butchcard that they ain't like him. So the white folks, they want him back now. They like him now, or do they still want Kirk Cousins?
Man, them folk, they're Georgia fans. Georgia fans and Falcon fans, two different kind of.
Oh,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
So you're saying he doesn't cross over?
I mean, some of them do cross over, but a
Like,
lot of
you
them don't.
can be a Georgia fan and be a Falcon fan and just want your guy.
Exactly, and you can be a Georgia fan and not be a Falcon fan.
Yeah, that's true.
You can be a Georgia. Some of these
But, I mean,
Georgia
you-
fans, they
you-
don't even
but
like
you
the
be on
NFL.
those. You be on those type of groups on Facebook. What are they saying? The ones that are Falcon fans. What are they saying about the quarterback position?
They saying we want Fields, man.
Uh-oh.
They saying we want.
Is that collectively or is that the?
That's collectively.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, that's
then. That's
collectively.
good.
Yep,
Like
definitely.
he's from Georgia. He's a decent quarterback to me.
Exactly.
He just never got into a system good,
Yep.
man. You know.
He's young.
Yeah, and he's still. We
Young,
forget, and he's still young.
Yeah. And he went behind the best line. You know, down here with the Falcons, man, we got a defense ready to go. He got wide receiver. We got Pitts, man. You know what I mean? He got some receiver. We got the running backs.
So y'all
It's
ready?
tailor-made for him. Ready. He's young. He gonna be able to go out to got the Magic City with them boys and everything.
tell
All
him,
on him,
tell
young
him.
man, the culture. He ready.
Go party
man.
with Future.
Yes. He gonna party with Future.
I don't be seeing Future really at them games and stuff like you see other artists. Like I used to see the Migos a lot.
Yeah, you see
T.I.
Tip.
and
Well,
stuff.
you see
Yeah,
Tip at
T.I.
the Hawks game. Though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think Future be going like that, man. For real. If it's a big game, Bron in town, he might.
Oh yeah, he gonna go there.
He
Yeah,
gonna go check
yeah.
out Bron.
And I'm pretty sure he may go to after parties or something like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah, Future worldwide, man. Future probably in Dubai.
Yeah, you're right. He ain't in Atlanta.
Yeah, he ain't in Atlanta. That's local to him, man. But bro, man, I think that's it, man. We went over a little time. It's all right, man. You know, we the owners and the proprietors of this. So
we like old
we the
owner and proprietor.
we claim he is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man, at all, man. So what? Cause I know you gonna be on Laker watch. They got like 17 games left, 16 games left.
Yep.
So we gonna go live on Parlays Players for your Shondan the Podnon's picks.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay.
I'm asking you when you gonna do it.
Oh, when? We can do it after the show, man.
It's some games tonight. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
I thought the game, the majority was Tuesday.
Every night in basketball.
Oh, it's every night. Okay, all right. Yeah,
All of them don't come on TV though.
They don't come on TV. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. So you got your picks ready then? We can do it later. We can do it later. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right then, man. This right here is episode is in the books. It's the GOAT Coach T Flow.
It's your boy Shine the Pod, Don.
And thanks for watching Bro vs. Bro Podcast on CGY Sports. We're out. Peace.
Let's get it.